today is 9/28/2015 at 2:27 p.m. on a Monday. And anyway, I'm done talking about transvestites, CD, transgenders, male to female, or female to male. I'm done talking about that. And now I'm talking about the casino game. And what it does is it has 1 through 80 numbers, and then you pick 10 of those numbers out of the 1 through 80, and then you click play, and the computer picks 20 numbers, and if any of those numbers come up, then you get paid, or you get a reward, and or tokens. You get a certain amount of tokens or rewards. And so if you get 0, you get more than if you get just 1. So 1's your low number. If you get one number out of your 10 is the low number. Now if you get 0 out of your 10, you get 20 tokens. If you get 1 out of 10, you get 1 token. Okay, so then you go to 2. If you get 2 of your 10, you get 5 tokens. If you get 3 your 10, then you get 10. Then if you get 4 of your 10, you get 25. And if you get 5 of your 10, you get 50. If you get 6 of your 10, you get 100. If you get 7 of your 10, you get 500 tokens. So them are all tokens that you get. Now, if you get 8 of the 10, you get 8 of your 10, then you get $10. If you get 9 of your 10, you get $100. If you get 9 out of 10, you get $100. That possibility is so remote, it's not even funny. But most I did was 6, and so I got 100 tokens for that. But and if you get 10 out of 10, you get the whole 10 numbers that you put there. That the computer picks 20, and if they pick, if those 10 were, or if 10 of those were your picks, then you get $5,000. $5,000. $5,000. I said $5,000. $5,000. If you get 10 numbers out of 10 numbers picked, when the computer picks 20, and it picks 10 of your numbers, all 10 of your numbers, you get $5,000. That's right. You get 5,000 biggies. Five big ones. $5,000. I'm gonna call this my on YouTube. I'm gonna call this my strip Keno. Oh, okay. I'm gonna call it my strip Keno dressing more feminine. Okay, I'm gonna call this my strip Keno dressing more feminine. That's strip Keno dressing more feminine. So that, what I mean by that is like strip poker. You know how strip poker works, to take off stuff. Well, this is gonna put on stuff. Okay, to become more feminine. And this is a game I like to. I think I want to play. It's just fun. Like I wear different wigs. I wear a nice dress, a nice French-made outfit, nice French-made dress, and some swimsuits I got. It's pretty cool. Women's swimsuits, like a bikini, little bikini, and you gotta see this. You gotta see this. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. And I'll put a little bit of face makeup on, and shave my face, of course. I'm kind of rough. Kind of rough. Kind of rough. But anyway, those are the rewards or payments or or tokens that you get for how many numbers that you the computer picks of your numbers that you pick. So okay, so that's the amount of hits that you get. We're going to call that the amount of hits you get. You know, and a hit is when the computer picks, you know, the 20 numbers and it picks one of your numbers. That's a hit. And hit, karate, karate. Like I said, I took karate for 2 years. I took Okinawan karate over here on Southwestern Hill. So at a dojo over there. It's called Okinawan karate. I took Okinawan karate for about 2 years. So I know what I'm doing when I'm blocking and when I'm hitting, you know, and when I'm kicking. And here's a power block for you. Anything that comes from that side, it stops everything. Same thing with this side. That's called a power block or a crane block. Call it a crane block because the crane, the whooping crane, will bring his wing. It will bring his wing like, it will put his wing like this, and bring his leg up like that. That's called a crane block, but we call it also a power block in Okinawan karate. And this didn't have nothing to do with my dojo because we didn't demonstrate strength or technique in a way of breaking boards, but I did it on my own. And I broke four 1-inch boards with a hammer fist. So they're like this, hammer fist down. I don't like to do this because it kind of hurts that pinky sometimes. Now, if you hit this like this hard, I rather have my fist clenched like this and break it through like that. But that's called a hammer fist. And open hand, this is a Chinese thrust. Chinese thrust. Okay, you go blink, blink, like that. I'm not here to talk about karate. I'm here to talk about this Keno game. But like I said, I'm 150 pounds, 5 foot 4 inches tall. So I'm a shorty. I'm a shorty. So what? So what? Everybody's got to have some kind of height to them. I got that height. So what? Hey, in high school, man. In high school, in my 11th grade year, I got the highest award any Marine can give you. The Marines come over and test us in our gym hour. They test, you know, when I was in high school. In the 11th grade year, I got the Certificate of Excellence. It's called the Physical Fitness Certificate of Excellence. And there's only 5 in my whole school out of, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 kids, whatever it was, 9th through 12th. 9th through 12th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, only 5 people got it. 5. And guess who got it? Me. The other 4, they were all in sports. You know, for their school. For school I went to. Me, I wasn't. So this one guy, our track star that got it too. He comes up to me and says, if you can do all this, it takes this, which everybody else couldn't. Everybody else but 5 in our whole damn school, which is very good because I was in top physical excellent condition. And he's going, if you can do all this, why aren't you wrestling for our school? Why aren't you playing baseball? Why aren't you playing basketball? Why aren't you playing wrestling? You know, whatever. You know, I'm going. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. I'm here at the school for one thing and one thing only, and that's to graduate. And I care about my health. So I always wanted to be, you know, fairly good shape. And I can do 100 push-ups, 3 sets of 100 push-ups. And here's my Myra Brothers t-shirt before I take my shirt off. They got a old saying I guess in a bar. I've never went to a bar because I've never drank. But that's what it looks like without my shirt. See? And I don't have hardly any hair on my body. I mean, I got the standard little hairs, but you know, I'm not albino or nothing. It's just I just don't have a whole lot of hair. I've got my Got where I get hair is right here, and I shave it off every once in a while, and right here, a little bit right there, but none on my back, and just a little bit on my arms, my legs. I shave it all off, but that's me. That's just little old me, underdog, little old me, underdog. And yes, I do. I know what I am, and I know where I'm going. I hope. You never know where you're going till you're there. I mean, you might start out at a path, on a path, right, to be a millionaire, billionaire. You might start out on this path, but you never make it there, right? There's nothing certain about any destination until you're there. That's, yeah, I just made up my own saying. Like that. Whatever you think I am or want me to be, I am, and that's true. That's so true. And I know that. I got that saying from The Circle of Iron with David Carradine and this blonde-haired guy in there, the star and co-star, and it's a great movie. It's based on Bruce Lee's philosophy, and it's called Circle of Iron, and it's a great movie. He's in it. What it is this guy, the blonde-haired guy. David Carradine is the teacher throughout it, even though they don't say that, but he is. And this guy's going through the different turmoils, right? Going different two tests and turmoils. And, a lot of people died. Most people die before they get to the book. The one and only book, the ultimate book, the book of all knowledge. That's what he seeks. This is what they seek. The book of all knowledge, all fighting, all living knowledge. Every knowledge ever is in this book. And guess what he finds? Guess what he finds in 10th? It's kind of emotional, man. It's one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies. It is my favorite philosophy movie. And it's based on Bruce Lee's philosophy. Guess what he finds? You gotta guess what he finds. If you don't know what he finds, watch the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, because I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And when he first started flipping the book, he's going. I'm going. That's so true. That's so true. Wow. Talk about a book of enlightenment. Everybody died. Not everybody, but most people died. There's several, there's like 30 people that are in the congregation of where they hold that book. And they talk about everything else but the book. And he says, and this guy's seeking the book says, wait, because he goes to grab something. He says, wait, I want to know the book. The book. And he's going, why? Why? Well, he just went through all these turmoils. And that's the last thing he says. He says, I want to see the book. Before I do anything else, I want to see the book. And he shows him the book. That's it. But anyway, it's a beautiful movie. And then I started looking up on Bruce Lee. Wow. You talk about a top-notch karate dude, man. Not just karate though. It was philosophy, all philosophy. His style is all philosophy. All but, well, even working out and doing like the 1-inch punch. Even that is philosophy. And why? Wow. You gotta see it. Study up on Bruce Lee, man. After you see that book, or even before you see the book, it don't matter. Study up on Bruce Lee. He's known as the superhuman being, and I understand why now. Now, before I started studying up on Bruce Lee, I just thought, well, okay, he's the greatest martial artist ever. Okay, so what? And remember, I've taken karate for 2 years, and so what? Okay, so he's the best at what he does, but he is the best of the best. Bruce Lee is. He's considered to be a superhuman being, and it's because that he focuses everything on one thing, and then everything on another thing, and everything on another thing, until he's got a group of things, you know, until he's got a group of things that work. And you know, Bruce Lee has never lost a fight, ever. He's never lost a fight. Now that'll tell you something. UFC people wouldn't even have a chance against this guy. The top UFC person. And I ain't talking about Gracie. Gracie's a goof. Shit, I wouldn't even want to know Gracie's style. I already know it. You lay on the person, you lock your two arms with the opponent's two arms, two legs, and you do the little short, which is, by the way, that's the only open hand technique you can use, huh? I wonder why that is. It's because it was based on Gracie's style. That's why. And he had the advantage going in the room. Right at the first UFC, he had the advantage going in the ring, and he knew it. All he had to do is take that man down, the final guy, and get him in that, and just do the same thing. It's very weak. It's a very weak in style, or weak in technique style. The Gracie style. Oh yeah, I wouldn't even want to know it. I see him do it. He gets on there and drags you down to the ground. It doesn't matter if he's on the bottom or on the top. He uses his palm heel like this until, okay, now, it's done. It's over with, so he wins. You won't see Gracie in the ring no more, because they made that his ground technique. He made that a ground clinch, which it should have been in the first UFC. That should have been a ground clinch, just like in boxing. In boxing, where you're not making any headway when they're together, right together, hugging each other. That's a clinch in boxing. Same thing on the ground. It's the same thing. All the advancement is getting is that palm heel, which is an open hand. That's an open hand, and all open hand except for that is illegal, and always has been in the UFC. It always has been. And this guy named Ken Shamrock, the deadliest man in the world, his nickname. He showed when Gracie had him in that ground clinch. He showed that all he had to do, because he took his thumb like this and held it there, right here by Gracie's eye. All he had to do was go like that. That's all he had to do. But with that thumb there, even though this is a palm heel, like Gracie uses, with that thumb there, oh, that's an illegal technique, because it's an open hand. It's open hand. That's illegal. But see, it's an open hand that focuses strength here, and it's going to hit a vital organ in Gracie, and it's going to probably either temporarily blind him or permanently blind him. That's why it's an illegal technique, because it's an open hand and it's focused in there. Now the palm heel focus power here, all across there, which is what, about 8 of your thumbs, right? About 8 of your thumbs, 8 or 10. So it's spread out. So therefore, it's a legal technique, and it always has been legal, and it still is legal. But any other open, like a finger in the eye, thumb in the eye, side hand, open hand technique, even though that's just as much here as here, that side hand is still illegal. Now, close to this, okay, hammer fist, which I told you I broke 4 boards and almost 5. If you can break 1 board, you can break a rib. But the hammer fist is legal, because you got this plus this. So I'm done talking UFC and Gracie, because it's disgusting. Gracie to me, the Gracie style is disgusting to me. Okay, and it's a non-street technique, or a non-street. It's a non-street style, because, like I said, all it's going to take is, like Ken Shamrock proved, he held it there for 5 minutes. He could have done that 2 seconds, but he didn't, because he knew the rules. That's the only reason he didn't. But he did this. He held it there against Gracie. He held it there for 5 minutes about. He held it there for a long time. Like Gracie's going like this, you know, and he's just blocking. You know, it's bullshit, you know. The Gracie style was, what happened is, this is how the UFC began, okay. Gracie, you know, the Gracie family, which is the Gracie style, wanted to prove to the world, that their style, the Gracie style, was the best style ever, and there was no other style that could beat them, ever. And they based that on, you know, me coming over here, blocking whatever you're going to throw when I'm getting you, and dragging you down to the ground, getting you on the bottom or the top, locking your arms and your legs together, and me doing that. That's what the Gracie style is. It's very weak in technique, very weak. It's not, you know, it's not a street technique, that's for sure. I mean, it's not a street, I want to say street style. It's not a street style. It's not. Ken Shamrock proved it. He lost the match, he did. You know, Ken Shamrock lost the match only because, you know, he wasn't able to do this open hand technique where Gracie was able to do open hand technique, which is a palm heel. Oh, they overlooked that. And then they overlooked the ground clinch, which that's what that is, a ground clinch. It's just like in boxing, when they get together like this and they're not, you know, they're not able to punch very good and you know, get blows in where it's going to change anything. They're more or less hugging. Okay, that's a boxing clinch, stand up. Same thing on the ground. It's just the exact same thing, except it's even closer because you're laying on each other. So once you're laying on each other and you're not making any headway, up you come, bud. That's a ground clinch. And that's the way it is right now today in UFC. They finally recognized that years later, after Gracie wasn't going to fight no more, because then they didn't need it, because Gracie was trying to prove a point that Gracie's style was the best style ever, which it isn't, and it's very weak in style, or non-stand style. It's very weak in technique. I don't respect Gracie's at all. I don't. And like I said, I've taken, you know, I've only taken it for 2 years. Hell, he's been in since he's in little diapers, probably. And I don't respect his style at all. The Gracie style, I'm going, all right, this is going to be an easy, it's going to be an easy win. And if someone says the Gracie style, it depends on, you know, built the guy is, you know, if he's strong or not. But, because Gracie ain't strong at all. Shit, I mean, he's probably medium strong, but he's not an athlete. That's that, you know, like a bodybuilder. He's not even near a bodybuilder. Hell, he's more of a drink, you know, a beer gut more. But he's not. He doesn't have a beer gut. He's okay. But as far as, you know, being muscular or real strong, he's not. He's only 190 pounds, and, you know, 190, 200 pounds. You know, 5 foot. I think he's 5'8" or 9 or something like that. He was taking down big fat opponents, you know, 300 pounds. Well, of course. The style is based, you know, the UFC was based around the Gracie style, and Gracie he knew he had it before he even won it. He knew he had it because the whole UFC was based around his style. And back to the open hand technique thing. You know, this was always legal. Okay, we got our arms like this. Now I go like this and put it back. Go like this, put it back. You know, okay. That's a ground clinch. Okay, now this is Ken Shamrock's technique. This is a street technique. If you get on the ground, don't matter how he's got you. If you saw him in the eye, you give him a finger in the eye, you can't even touch your eye, see? I mean, you can touch it, but it's hard. It's hard to, you know, makes you, just think if you poked your eye. Just think if you had fingernails. That's really focused. That's really focused. That's like a 30-second. That's really focused. Just think the fingernails coming in there, bam, you know, at a poking speed. Or even your finger, if you just have no fingernail. say you had an accident and you don't have no fingernail. Your focus is right here. Even though you don't have a fingernail, it's still focused right there. What is that, ½ inch? I'm focusing all my power on a ½ inch. Just think what's going to do your eye. And it could go in through your eye into your brain and kill you. That's a killing technique. Or if I take an open hand like this, like Gracie's going like this, Chinese thrust. You know, that way if I miss, one of them fingers are going to get you. So I don't have to even focus on it. But or a thumb. Wow, a thumb. Just what Ken Shamrock was going to use. He wasn't going to use it. He just wanted to demonstrate that Gracie's style is not a technique, and it's not viable. Not on the street. Not on no rules. He'd be done. I'd be scared if I was Gracie and I only knew Gracie's style. If I was Gracie himself, I'd be scared to walk anywhere where someone's going to challenge me. I would. I'd be scared. Because all I got is to rely on, a little bit of hand techniques. But that's not what they focus on. They focus on getting them down and trying to knock them out with a palm heel, which is, if you keep getting like this, yeah, you knock them out. They don't focus on any of that, though. I mean, they have it in their style, but they don't focus on it. That's where Bruce Lee had kicked the shit out of Gracie. I mean, Gracie wouldn't even last 5 minutes in the ring. He probably wouldn't last the first minute with Bruce Lee in the ring. Shit, there ain't no way in hell. He'd be so bam like that. That's what happened. That's what happened. Bruce Lee be and so many feet hitting him. Gracie be like this. Where in the hell did all that come from? And that's no joke. And then his final technique would probably be a fancy technique like an iron fan, which is coming around like this, squatted to the ground, and coming around with your leg, and it sweeps the front leg out and down it goes. That's probably be a final technique for Bruce Lee, and that'd be something piece of cake. And that's a very hard blind technique, is the iron fan. But anyway, watch the Iron Circle. You'll be happy if you do. It's based on Bruce Lee, and it's based on Bruce Lee's philosophy of life. It's called Circle of Iron, and it's with David Carradine in it, because Bruce Lee died before the movie started, or got started in production. But he was going to be the star. Bruce Lee was. That's why it's all based on Bruce Lee's philosophy. So Circle of Iron, and that's my favorite philosophy movie. And before I start getting emotional about it, I'm going to end this video. And hope you like my video. And thanks a lot for watching. And hope you watch all my videos. See ya.